Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, sir.
Would you like to join us up here? Or you
Well, let me stand behind you for a minute, okay?
Is that a good idea?
No, you can trust me behind you.
Okay, excellent. I know I can. Thank you, sir.
No, I'm really here just to say thank you to the House. Appreciate the House members who have stood up for Alaska, those who have said we want to take action, we want to stem this decline in production, we want to create jobs for Alaskans. The House has stepped up. They've stepped up boldly. They've been courageous about it. They've heard it. They've heard this bill, I don't know, 22 plus different times now with the floor session. How many now?
26.
26.
Not to
Who's
pick
counting?
about numbers.
So
I heard that one.
there's been a lot of public discussion about this bill. Our challenge now is for the Senate to take action on behalf of Alaska and Alaskans. That's going to be my personal challenge now, is to work with House members to get the Senate moving, and it's time for them to move. So thank you. I want to say thank you to this leadership team and the leadership of the majority in the House. Speaker, thank you for helping to steer this through, as well as our finance leadership. Appreciate that very much, and resources as well. So I just came out to say thanks, and I'll let you guys answer all the questions. I'm just kidding about that.
Thank you.
I've had to answer my share too.
Any questions
I'll
from someone
take some questions.
other than?
Sean Parnell, Daily News. Governor, the Senate's been pretty clear that they don't want to pass. What can you do in the next 2 weeks to change their minds?
I think that's the key element. I think there are members of the Senate who want to do something. There are members of the Senate who want to do nothing. Alaskans are not going to stand on the Senate. And so I've opened my door. I've said, if you have some good ideas, I'll hear them. I'll work with you. I think that's been demonstrated in the House. The House members came forward with some compromises. I compromised. Our commissioners took a look at things. We said we can still make changes to this bill, and we can still create new production in this state. So I look forward to having that dialogue with senators as well.
Chris Eshelman again with the Daily News Monitor. That the skeptics of the plan have questioned whether or not the question of whether this would work or not has been fleshed out. So if you've got a message for either the Senate or for the constituents that you're asking to pressure the Senate for action, what are the one or two pieces of testimony or pieces of evidence that have emerged during the House discussion that you would point to and say, look you please deal with this information?
We could probably already answer that, but
Well, the first one that comes to mind is when we talked about statistics and everyone was showing the Department of Labor's numbers for whether there's jobs, and I think there was a comment on the House floor that said we're almost at our all-time high off 100 jobs, I think someone was saying. That's an accurate number for what's reported. I think that there was asterisks on the 2009-2010 number, that they weren't finalized yet. But what I looked at was unemployment numbers. Unemployment numbers have doubled since 2007. For I think the weeks of unemployment that Alaska's been paying out is 35,000 in 2009. I can give you the exact, but you've got to dig under the sound bites to find out a little bit more to the story. It's complex.
I think the other message I would send is, I think every member of the legislature agrees that production is declining. And we're all now sitting here, the executive branch, the governor, our administration, the House, we've got a plan to stem that production decline. And if we all agree that production is declining, what's your plan in the Senate? So again, I want to hear it from the Senate. Senator Huggins is here. Glad to see you.
Thank you.
I've just extended my hand as governor to work with members of the Senate like yourself who want to see some more production, who want to see some more jobs, and look forward to doing that.
Thank you.
Becky Borth, AP. Governor, you've talked about wanting a tax bill passed by the end of the legislature. That could mean a lot of things. What the Senate is looking at right now, the Wagner bill, deals with tax credits, doesn't touch the tax rate issue. You've made clear the 3 points of your bill that are important. You've said industry has made clear the tax rate issue is the big deal. At the end of the day, what is going to be good enough for you to stand in front of Alaska and say, okay, this is good, this is going to stimulate recovery? What is an acceptable compromise at the end of the day? Does it have to have progressivity?
So I've worked with House members on their legislation, on their changes